Oh, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Grizzly Mountain. Yes, indeed, Farm Sim 19. Do hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm having kind of a glitchy day here. I don't, see that? Watch. See the log disappear? That one's done that every time I've tried. If you look at it, it disappears. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going... It's done that since I cut it down. As soon as I went to grab it, it disappeared at the end of the log forks. And then reappeared, and disappeared, and reappeared. So, I don't know. However, it's, I don't want to play Glitchy Monkey today, so... Guess what? My favorite mower has been added to the game. Yes, indeed. The Fortune E-303 is a thing. So... I like it. Indeed. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Because, no, again, I don't want to waste the grass before I plow this. And this is all going to be plowed, because, as I said, this is going to be our main grass field. This is going to be the meadow. Yes, indeed. So, whoa. Alright, I was not expecting that. It's... Unfortunately, like everything else currently in Giant's Arsenal, it's very slow to turn. So, although I do see, thanks to my buddy Driz, that come patch 1.3, which hopefully won't be in beta for much longer. And yes, I said it the funny way just because all the UK guys do. But yeah, it won't be in beta much longer. So, looking forward to it. Looks like some good changes. Good changes indeed. Now, I hope I've found all the logs. Believe it or not, in all of this odd growth, it can get difficult. Can indeed. Oops. One of them little wacky logs. Or trees, I mean. In fact, it's too close to the other one. It's hardly worth doing. So... nice little ride down by the river. Now, I wish this thing would be really nice if this would pull a forage wagon. But, of course, there's a couple things that prevent that from happening. One being, it doesn't have a PTO. And, well, yeah. Forage wagon, she needs a PTO. The other thing is kind of underpowered. Even the smallest in-game forage wagon requires 15-20 horse more than this thing is ever going to find in its little repertoire of goodness. How far in did I cut here? Let's just call it about there. Again, hard to tell with all the scruff, just like it was finding logs. Hard to tell where the grass is. How about note here? Yeah, not really. So my buddy Delirious mentioned a free-range cow mod, so I went and had a look at it. I had actually missed it because I don't watch that person's channel anymore. Ever since they started doing reviews of things as silly as the little trailer you can pull behind the little Mahindra golf cart thing they give us. Yeah, I figure, you know, doing mod reviews on things that are complex or interesting or might require something a little out of the ordinary to make work, that's one thing, but yeah, it's pretty desperate when you're just, oh, it's a trailer, but smaller. Okay. But anyway, I digress. I had a look at it, and unfortunately, as neat a concept as it sounds, it's kind of what I figured it was. It's just simply a cow bar without a fence. Yeah. Which is alright, but I mean, you don't get to put the triggers where you want them. So it's not really a free-range system at all, you know. Plus, it's a placeable, which I guess, you know, considering the way the game works, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? But it's a placeable that's got a gigantic footprint. And as I say, you're limited by the fact that even though it claims to be a free range, it is... Oh, I thought that was my marker tree. It's not. Yeah, even though it claims to be free range, what it in fact is... And they've just left out the houses and the fences. It is bigger, but, you know, it holds the same amount of cows. You can still, as the large one, costs the same amount as the large one. Just takes up a bigger footprint, and you don't have a shelter for them or any fences, that's all. So, it is, in fact, simply a piece lifted from a map. It's not even a mod that was created as a mod. It is, in fact, simply lifted from a dairy farm map. So, interesting. But it's good to see the animals are getting some love in the mod department. I remember every iteration of Farm Sim waiting for the placeable animal, you know. So if you actually wanted pigs or something on a map that didn't have them, you could place a pig pen wherever you wanted on the map. Of course, that's the way it works now, so no one needs to make a mod for it anymore. That's kind of cool. And just another example of Giants learning that quite often the modders are far more imaginative than the people they're hiring to do the actual game. So, I mean, heck, we wouldn't even be cutting trees down on this map if it hadn't been for modding, you know, because that's not something that they used to have. That was only included after it became so popular as a mod. There's not a lot of grass here, but you know what? It's going to be a heck of a lot more than we would have had if we hadn't done this. Indeed. Now, I'm not going to bale it. I am just going to forage wagon this. So, in case you were wondering, that's the plan. Now, of course, then we do run into that thing where I'm also going to have to find a place to put it, because unlike before, where you could simply pre-fill the troughs, you can't do that anymore. Until you own animals, you can't put anything in the troughs. I'm not sure that's the most convenient. I'm sure it's more realistic, you know. We're not feeding them things that would tend to keep very long, you know what I mean? Oh, come on. You are not touching that, so what are you actually hung up on? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I am glad that this mower is back in the game. It is definitely an implement I have made great use of over many, many, many maps. So. And it's really going to shine once we have some proper grass in here. Plowed field, fertilized type grass, yes indeed. Which is what we're going to get. The rest of the farm will be down the road a little further, I think. Okay, so everything on that side of that tree is done. Let's... got a bit of a wonky hitbox there. A little bit wonky. Okay, that's a real hitbox. Oh, come on. Alright, so... yeah, as you can see, I'm going to try and use up a fair amount of the ground that's free here. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. No. Yeah, that steering takes some getting used to. This thing was so nimble in the other iterations that you really, really notice what they've done with the steering with this machine. Because the one issue it really had before was it was so easy to oversteer it. You know, the thing would take angles that were almost physically impossible. It would steer so quickly. So, it would appear that that's no longer an issue. Indeed. Alright, I think that little guy's gonna have to come down. Oh, come on. Okay. Anything else in there? No? There's that. That bit with the steering. Let's head down here. Of course, after this initial pass, this will be a much simpler job because I won't have to guess where we're going. As it were. Go even that up. And oh, for God's sake. Make sure there's nothing else. Whoa. Don't walk into the rotating blades of your mower. Never a good idea. Alright. So I think this area is pretty good. We just got a little bit in the middle here to deal with. There we go. Should be pretty much her for this. So this part back here is all good, so we've just got this bit up the front. So well, let's go back to that. Yeah, I'm really glad the little E-303 is back. Little pricier than we're used to spending on it. It's over 100K. Well, 105,000 plus another, whatever the heck it was for the actual mower. But at least this time it comes with a built-in header trailer, just like the great big drapers on the combines. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Not that the header isn't so small you couldn't drive it down the road anyways, really, but oh well. It is a neat addition. I'll give it that. Just doesn't matter, does it? Same thing there, can't stop it from steering quick enough. Yeah, a little bit frustrating. I'm really looking forward to the adjustment that comes in 103. Because this is crazy. I mean, obviously far more noticeable. And there again, I tried turning out of the way, but it's so slow. Come on. I don't know why they get 6-foot wide hitboxes around these trees. Oh, maybe it's just the cutter, actually. Maybe it has an exaggerated hitbox. Again, it's hard to tell here, but I would think once we get this into a proper grass field, then we'll be able to tell if it cuts grass 2 feet on either side of the actual header. Then we'll know, yeah, it's just got a crazy expanded hitbox. If it cuts inside the diameter of the header, or right even, then we know it's these trees that actually have a little bit of a funky hitbox. I suppose I could go to the console and look, but Let's save it the surprise. Start the correction early. I guess you can adjust to it, but boy oh boy, for tight stuff it's hard. There we go. Oh, as for again, if you guys have been looking on the mod hub and there's anything you'd like added to the server, just let me know. I will certainly do so. Same thing comes with mods that we have that are updated. If any of them that you're using on the server have been updated, just leave a little comment down below to let me know that they need updated, and I will do so. And then I will post in the comment which ones have had that done. And that way everybody be on the same page. I know it's frustrating if you upgrade a mod and all of a sudden you can't get on the server. So, yeah. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. If there are some that you want to see updated, just give me a shout, and I will certainly do that. There we are. Noisy bugger. Alright. So, we have a bunch of grass. Yes, indeed we do. So, yeah, here's our pile of logs. Watch the disappearing one. Ooh. Oop. Ooh. Oop. And no, that is not the auto-load trailer, so don't be expecting that. No, it doesn't, eh? Okay. Okie dokie, gonna have to make some changes here. This particular weight doesn't have the trailer hitch. We are. Now, let's get our little 10 wing hole mounted on the front, even though it is, of course, a rear wing. There we go. Let's go grab our forage wagon, shall we? Actually, what can I do in here? Much easier to just simply take her outside. are foraging the grass. Again, yeah, it's almost impossible to see where it is, I'm afraid, from the in-cab view with all of this stuff scattered around. But oh well, that's okay. As I said, we're only going to have to put up with this the very first time. Because once I get this off of here, I'm going to drag that plow all over where we've just been. Alright, getting a little bit together here. Hilarious, buddy. Playing the farm sim, are ya? There's a shocker. Oh, I'll tell you. I may end up doing the shutdown and the restart on my channel a little earlier than expected. Like by a couple of weeks. I was aiming for the end of March, but I might end up doing it about the middle of March. For a couple of reasons. One, I would kind of like to have it done by the time the end of the month rolls around and be back up and running. Because, well, like everyone, that's sort of the time of month I pay bills and do that sort of silliness. And, well, I kind of rely on my computer for a lot of that. And secondly, because, truth be told, I am getting a little bit burnt out. And really wouldn't mind a break. Physically, I haven't been doing all that well. My legs are getting progressively worse at an incredibly rapid rate. Yeah. I get a feeling by summer it's going to be all I can do to get around, even with a cane. So, we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. What are we doing here? Ooh, not bad, eh? First 10,000 liter. I've actually had a few of you message me and go, "Why kill the Patriot?" You know, you may notice I don't mention anything about it during my videos anymore. That I have a Patreon channel and would you please support it and all of that. I've been bleeding subs like a hemophiliac, I tell you. Even with the little trickle gain that you get almost constantly, right? Yeah, I'm down, well, I know it doesn't sound like much, but I'm down about 20 subs just in this last week. And that's like down from my total subscriber base. That's not just 20 lost subs, that's 20 lost plus however many were gained that were counted into that loss. So it might be 40, 50, 60 subscribers and counted in. So yeah, not good. Not good at all. But I'm also well aware of it, that a good portion of that is simply, like I said, I'm getting burnt out. And it shows pretty quickly if you just don't have the sort of energy it takes to do this. And that's rapidly becoming the issue. And one of the reasons, well, other than, of course, having computer that isn't a complete potato, just partially a potato. But yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons I've been looking forward to having a little shutdown, even though it is going to be an incredible amount of work. I am, like a lot of people, I currently have my PC located in my bedroom, because it's convenient, and etc. But I want to get away from that. I want to put it into my living room, so I have basically all of my electronics working there. That way, with the capture card, if I want to, I can always patch my Xbox One through it, and do some games that appear on that platform, if there are some we want to check out. You know, just that sort of thing. And, well, again, mainly because of my freaking leg issues. I'd like to open up a bit of space here in my bedroom so that I can actually not have to kind of squinch sideways to get in and out of bed during the day. Oh, hey, we filled it. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to be moving my computer thing in, and that means building a new bench, and on and on and on. But that's okay, I kind of need to build a new bench anyway. As I said, the last couple benches I've built have been based on, well, based on the fact that my old desk chair only sat at a certain height. Now, I'm really hoping I don't run into the issue here I have on the multiplayer, which is, well, after a trailer or two. In fact, I'm not going to go right down the middle. I'm going to do it on the side. After a trailer or two, it just doesn't let me unload anymore. Alright, so let's try it here. We'll be at about 50% of the halfway mark. Not really, eh? Come on. There we go. There we go. That's one strip down. Alright. I think we're pretty much at the end of the episode, guys. So, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to continue to clean this up as best I can. And next time we'll start building ourselves an actual field here. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, well, you know what to do. Please hit that like button. Don't forget to leave comments and, you know, let me know how tired you are of my constant whining and complaining about things. And we'll carry on from there. But until next time, take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7. Ciao for now.